in the street.
What up, everyone? Welcome to Twin Cities Sports Talk. We got a full Vikings talk today. It's getting down to it. We're almost a week away, I think. Yeah, actually, no, we are exactly a week away from free agency. Yeah. It is the 4th today.
The tampering period is Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So essentially Monday. But officially it's Wednesday, but really news will start breaking Monday.
That is completely true. I mean, there's already trades being put in place. I saw the Chiefs. The Chiefs are unloading their secondary kind of department. I saw that they just they let go of, well, they traded McDuffie, but they also let go of who's their other corner, number 33. I forget who it is. But he's another starter. He's their second guy.
I'll look it up. You probably can't think of it.
While Trevor's looking that up, let's get our ad read in. Kitchen-wise, closet-wise, a family-owned operated business proudly serving the Twin Cities and surrounding areas. If you're ready to truly maximize your space, they are the team to know. They specialize in creating custom solutions designed how you actually live. From kitchens, closets, pantries, garages, and more, they transform the cluttered spaces into something highly functional and beautiful. What sets Kitchen-wise and Closet-wise apart is their focus on smart layouts, quality materials, and custom designs that make the most of every inch. Call or go to their website to contact them and tell them Twin Cities Sports Talk sent you as you book a free consultation with them. There's their phone number, kitchenwise.com. And thank you for sponsoring. All right. Did you get that other corner?
No, because I looked up Chiefs on Bleacher Report, and all I'm seeing is McDuffie. Are you sure they released someone?
I didn't look into it. I just saw the report as I was getting this episode
let me
ready
look up the
to
roster.
go.
That'll be easier. All right, roster, corners, skimming. It was 33. Once when I see the name, I'll be like, oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was 30. I forget. It's just weird looking up the Chiefs and seeing a 6-11 record by their name.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right. Oh, I think it was Jalen Watson I was talking about.
Oh yeah, how much I forgot that.
Yeah, Jalen 35. Sorry, number 35. But he had a 42 tackle year, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions for the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure they just let go of him for money standards. Maybe they're opening up the gates for a Caleb Downs draft pick at 9 for the Chiefs. Hopefully. That's one less team we don't have to worry about Jeremiah Love.
From one ACL to another ACL.
Yeah, exactly. But before we get to our Vikings talk for today, we got to go over some predictions that I made over the 2 Minnesota games last night. Technically not, because this is coming out tomorrow on Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. I messed up again. Don't mind the date. I forgot to change it. Whatever. It was the 3rd that these games were on. All right. Wolves, they beat the Grizzlies 117-110. Ant 40 piece. I think he had 41 at the end, right? 41 points. All right. And then the Wild with an empathetic win against the Lightning. I mean, absolute masterclass of a win. That's all we got to see right there. That was fun.
The hockey gods apparently didn't like Kirill that game. Too darn, like, as close as you can get to scoring, not scoring.
But he got it in the end. So
right.
If people see my predictions, I did say the Wolves would win. So that is a correct prediction in the record category. I did not think the Wild would win last night. They were not going well. I said they'd lose 4-2. So that is wrong. I said Nazarita would have 18 points. That was very wrong. Nas has been very cold the last 3 games. Nas is one of the most off and on players in the league. So going into this game, I thought, well, he's had like 2 bad games in a row. Usually he doesn't have a 3rd game bad, but it was. He had 0 for 4 from 3-point land. I did say Boldy would have 2 points in the Wild game, though. That's a point in the point category. And in a little bit, we'll get to the Wolves game tonight against the Raptors. But a little Vikings talk. So one of the big things, Trevor and I chatted earlier today about this. Jonathan Greenard has been open while the Vikings are receiving calls about trading Jonathan Greenard. And obviously the draft is in a month. An idea Trevor brought up, or maybe I think you saw
I think
it.
it was K-Fan.
Okay, so K-Fan. K-Fan brought up the idea of packaging Jonathan Greenard with the number 18 pick the Vikings have and moving up in the draft. So Trevor and I went too in-depth earlier to where we have to repeat everything we said here.
We were practicing.
Yeah, practicing the script. But do you have the draft order pulled up, or do you want to look that up?
Yeah, I'll get it here.
Because I know, so from what we were talking about earlier, the Commanders own the 7th pick in the draft. And before that, it's the Browns at 6. And the Browns, our idea right here is to trade up and get Jeremiah Love. That's the main objective here. If he gets taken somehow before where you were to trade up, then maybe Caleb Downs is there or another big time player, because you're in the top 10 then. There will always be top fringe, like great players. I don't know how to describe it, but
yeah, I got the order here. So I think realistically the highest you can go. So we'll knock it off. So Raiders from 1 on down. So it's Raiders 1, Jets 2, Cardinals 3, Titans 4, Giants 5, Browns 6. I don't see you moving up in the top 6.
None of them.
Commanders are the first team that jumps out. Could see them probably having some interest in Greenard.
Yeah.
And then you have Saints at 8, Chiefs at 9, Bengals at 10, Dolphins 11, Cowboys 12. So I feel like if you want to get Jadarian Love, possibly
Jeremiah Love, you're mistaken with his counterpart in Notre Dame, Jadarian Price. It's so confusing. Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price. Yeah. It's messed up how they did that to us. And they happen to be the top 2 running backs in the draft, which is even worse. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think between 7 and like 12. So Commanders, Saints, Chiefs, Bengals, Dolphins, Cowboys. I know the Bengals stand out. Looks like they're going to lose Hendrickson because he's going into free agency. So assuming and very, very unlikely, I feel like.
Because that just came out that they're not franchise taking him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a day or two ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hendrickson's not almost certainly not going to return. I know. So Bengals need help on defense in general, but yeah, if you're losing Hendrickson, that just adds to it.
For sure.
Yeah. Commanders, I can't think of anyone on their D-line for edge. I can't even think of why am I blanking?
No, so the reason why I brought up the Commanders right away is like a lot of these teams, if you are trading back in the draft, in this case 10 or kind of around 10 picks in the
first, be 11.
That's substantial.
11 spots.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for the Commanders it'd be 11. That's a substantial jump right there. Usually teams, well, Kwesi did it in his first draft with the Lions, but we don't mention that one. He traded back 20. Usually teams don't drop this far, so if the team is really going to want that first round pick in Jonathan Greenard, I feel like it's going to be a team that thinks they can compete. I don't really think the Chiefs will take a trade either way, because the Chiefs are going to be all in on Jeremiah Love, in my opinion. I mean, that's what a lot of the mock drafts are kind of predicting right now. And if Patrick Mahomes gets his hand on the best running back in the draft and one of the best running back prospects of all time,
yeah,
come on, that's unfair. But the thing with the Commanders, Daniels hurt basically all of this year. He got hurt very early. That team is very competitive. They made the NFC Championship game in 2024. And I think the team as a whole is not ready to compete again, the Commanders, but they do have weapons there. And if they can get a running back later in the draft with Daniels, they can have a good team as a whole. And I think getting an edge like Jonathan Greenard for the Commanders in his prime, I think it's either his age 29 or 30 season, either way, right in the prime of an edge rusher's career, basically. Like, you can't really pass that up. I think it could benefit them a ton, and I think they can still get a great running back in rounds 2 or 3, get Price or Emmett Johnson later. It's definitely something the Vikings need to explore. But any other thought about the Commanders, Trev?
No, I think that covers
yeah.
Saints, I don't know if they're Because I'm worried if now I'm getting the running back's name all mixed up.
Kamara.
No.
Oh, Jeremiah Love.
Love. I wanted to say Price, but no.
Yeah, it's confusing.
But I think Kamara's kind of hit his peak. He's on the downswing with New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
You got Shock, who started most of their games.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, if you can get running back help, I feel like Saints would be hard to move off. So I don't know if they would take that trade.
Yeah, it would be tough sledding for sure. Making a trade like that happen. 100%. Yeah.
I just feel like it's like Commander. Well, yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, would the Commanders even trade it because their running backs aren't good?
That's the thing. Like I'm talking about, like they don't have that premier edge rusher, but then again, their top running back is Jacoby Merritt Johnson guy. I forget the 3 named guy. Yeah, but like, so it's the same point we just made with the Saints and like the Chiefs. But I guess the Chiefs, they still have a good defense with Spagnuolo over there, and then the Saints. I mean, they don't have a great defense either way, but they have a ton of holes anywhere. I think the way this would go if the Vikings were going to do a trade like that, you either do everything you can to get Greenard into a Commander's uniform, and then if that doesn't happen, you just have to hope. And if you're really, really stuck on Jeremiah Love, you just hope and pray that he gets to the Bengals at 10, which would maybe happen 1 out of 100 times going past the Saints and the Chiefs. But then that's because I don't think either of those teams 100% are going to trade, but the Bengals maybe could. They found something in Chase Brown this year. He had a really good year. Obviously more rushes, but
yeah, and then even if a miracle does happen with the Dolphins blowing up their team, no Tua, A-Chain's on the trade block. If you trade A-Chain, then Dolphins fall right in to draft him too. And then you got Dallas Cowboys. Now Cowboys probably won't because they're gonna. Didn't they just re-signed Williams, right?
They re-signed Williams, yeah.
But
the Cowboys will be off.
But at that point, now you're talking picks 11, 12, 13.
And there's pretty much no world that Love falls that far.
Right.
I think Mel Kiper had a mock draft like 2 or 3 weeks ago where he did drop to the Vikings. I'm like, yeah, what are the chances of that? Yeah, absolutely not. And I mean, Mel Kiper's been so wrong on so many guys every single year, and people still trust this guy. No, not in any world is Jeremiah Love falling past 15, let alone 18 to the Vikings in their lap. I mean, if he did, praise the Lord, we're winning the Super Bowl. I don't even care. But maybe not this year, but in his Vikings tenure. Either way.
Because if in some miracle of the world, if he would fall past 11, then for Vikings' sake, it's a good spot because you have Cowboys 12, Falcons 13, Ravens 14, Buccaneers 15, Colts 16, Detroit Lions 17. So all those teams.
Yeah, all of those I don't think
don't need a running back. Yeah, because Javonte Williams, Cowboys, Bijan and Algier with Atlanta. You've got Henry with the Ravens. Buck's got former golfer, Oregon. Bucky Irving. Colts got Taylor, Gibbs.
Yeah.
So, but in that case, a team would almost certainly trade up, knowing that.
I was gonna say, there's so many other trade options there for other teams. All right. Another thing I want to talk about is the money standpoint. The Vikings are clearing money. They're clearing a lot of it. They just announced today that they will be cutting and releasing Jonathan Allen. So just like in our blueprint episodes, I mean, this was kind of obvious. The Vikings needed to do this offseason. They have now cut Javon Hargrave. Well, they're going to on the 11th, the new league year, and Jonathan Allen. So now your D-line consists of Jalen Redmond, who actually just got tendered today too, and he is going to be signing they're trying to get a bigger extension out, like a multi-year extension, keep him in Minnesota. Awesome move. That's perfect. Red is the big piece of your defense here. Maybe the best player, him or Eric Wilson this past season. But Jalen Redmond, Levi Drake Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, and then I think Williams will be the fourth. And then maybe Taki Taimani will be the fifth, but that's a fringe guy. I mean, he won't get much playing time in general. So the Vikings are going full young. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, if people remember, I'm excited about him for sure because he had one of the best combines at like the defensive interior D-line position. He's a freak athlete, really fast off the line. He can build up a little bit more strength, but he did build up some strength this past season. He got a couple snaps in there almost every game, but they are fully going young on the D-line. I couldn't be happier about it, but it just goes to show you how bad Kwesi kind of set us back a little bit here with
just a bit.
Yeah. Because now there's another two guys gone that Kwesi signed last offseason. But the question here is, now that it is all young, usually on an NFL team, you will have a veteran guy. And now that Jonathan Greenard is also on the trading block, Dallas Turner had 8 sacks this year. He's finally coming into his own. I have no worries in the edge department. I have worries of Andrew Van Ginkel's health sometimes. But I maybe could see the Vikings signing a cheap veteran in free agency for the D-line. That way you're not asking Ingram Dawkins to play 400 snaps in a season. He could stick around that 250, 300 mark. So we'll probably get into that a little bit more and more before free agency actually opens, maybe some new candidates for the D-line. But the D-line as a whole now, without Jonathan Greenard, I mean, trade pending without Jonathan Greenard. Yeah. Now, did they say, are they planning on cutting him if they can't get a trade? Or I think it was just that him. He was, yeah,
I think it'll just be, I think they're just going over all their options, right? So
yeah.
You got Dallas Turner, first round pick, entering year 3, had a strong finish to last year's final 7 games.
Yeah.
Give or take 7 games, 7-8 games. So yeah, you gotta start playing Turner, giving him the starting job.
Yeah.
And then you gotta create cap space, but then or depth at every position is pretty much thin besides edge. So you gotta, because I think besides edge and receiver, well, even receiver depth really isn't good. It's just you have Addison and Jefferson. So
yeah,
I do think Greenard will be traded because he's a well-liked person.
Yeah,
he's well respected in the league. Everyone loves him. The talent level's there. I think he's still got at least 3 good years in him. So
he's only 29. Yeah, it's not like you're trading a 33-year-old. The reason why I asked if if the report came out if they were going to cut him is because like the Vikings were shopping Javon Hargrave to I think it was the Ravens. So I mean, if they didn't get the trade, then they're just going to cut him. I didn't think. I mean, here's the thing: we talk about, or K-Fan brought up that idea of packaging him with the first-round pick, but in all honesty, that's very unlikely in all circumstances. So Greenard in a regular trade, I think you could maybe get a late 2nd-round pick for him. Probably not an early 2nd round, but maybe a late 2nd, early 3rd, if I'm being hopeful here, which those picks should usually turn out. You're still picking in the top half of the draft. And so,
not even top half, the
top 60, 80. Yeah. Just a lot of talent there. So no matter if you can get a pick there, I would do this in a heartbeat. Even if it was an early 3rd round pick, I would do it in a heartbeat because when Jonathan Greenard was out for the last 7 games, Dallas Turner just shined. He dominated the Lions. The Lions have a really good offensive line, and he dominated on Christmas there. He was one of the big reasons why that defense was so amazing that game. But so that is a good talker for more in D-line depth. And the last thing Trevor kind of hinted at it was the wide receiver depth. Today it came out, or maybe yesterday that it came out about Jalen Naylor's free agency market. And apparently 10 teams in the league are all in, maybe not all in, but they are very much in on Jalen Naylor. Yeah. He's getting a lot of interest. So the chances of him being back in a Vikings uniform already weren't very high, but they are pretty much close to zero now. So now you're in a spot where you might need to 100% look into the draft or look for a veteran in free agency. It depends on who's there in the draft at what spot, but yeah, because Ty Felton, you would hope that he could get some leeway and get some run here. After the year he got drafted, he led out guys like Jeremiah Smith in the Big Ten. He led with the receptions. Yak, he's really good with the ball. After he catches it, the hands are the only issue, which you're a receiver, so that can't be it.
But my concern with Felton is when you traded for Thielen was supposed to be and was the fourth receiver on the team, which made Felton the 5. I wonder if, and it's only been 1 year with Felton, and he barely even was on the field. I think he had 2 catches this year. So I wonder if they kind of already know, like KOC and the coaching staff already knows that Felton's not really going to be worth. It's going to be another one of the many busts Kwesi took. So that's my concern. Because I feel like,
or it's just that Kwesi drafted him. So they're like, nope, this guy can't do it.
Well, yeah, but when you made that trade for Thielen, knowing that Felton isn't going to play, and he didn't play, and he barely did play after Thielen's release, it's
yeah, I mean, you go back to that time, and it's so big because Naylor was going into the year injured. Jordan Addison was suspended, and that means like Naylor did play, but he was playing injured, so he had limited snap count. That's the trust they had in Ty Felton. They were like, we do not want you on the field week 1 in the third or second wide receiver spot in a divisional road game. We are not playing you. So again, we are 2 random people on a podcast talking about this, and Kevin O'Connell's in the building with these guys. But my opinion on this is like, it is basically the same exact situation as Stephon Diggs. You draft him in the 3rd, 4th round. Diggs was a great yak guy. He led Maryland, I think, all time in like receiving yards in his like year. I don't know if it was his junior or senior year he got drafted, but whatever year he got drafted, he set records there. And like Ty Felton led the Big Ten in receptions. He's a really good route runner. Well, in college, maybe not the NFL anymore, but led that Big Ten in receptions, receiving yards. It's like, it's kind of eerily similar to Diggs, but Diggs also got to step in like 2 weeks into the season. The depth here is way better than it was back in 2015 or whatever year that was. But yeah, it's a question mark. I wanted to see him play more because you have to see what you have. You don't know until the guy. Practices are one thing. Some guys just have that light switch they turn on in game, and maybe that is Felton. But all right, either way, just to make this a little bit more of a fun episode, we're gonna. Oh, not that. Wait a second. That was not what I meant to put up. We're not doing our predictions yet. We're gonna hit a snake draft. Not a snake draft. Oh my gosh, I'm all messed up. Mock draft. Mock draft. This is our first time doing a mock draft. Not like, well, I guess not in the blueprint episode is what I'm trying to say. But here we go. I don't think we do any trades unless Jeremiah Love falls like we were talking about. Just because we were talking about it so much, I feel like this is kind of needed. We have to do this.
I was gonna say, do you maybe the only trade? Do we trade Greenard just because
just because of this? Now, I think we just do the 3rd round pick thing.
Yeah, I would do Cincinnati. Yeah. Losing Hendrickson, it's a team that desperately needs help.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So 3rd round pick number 72.
For our future
we can't do Greenard, but next year's 1st round pick. Actually, let's just do a 2nd round pick and like 3rd, just in case we want to like trade up for someone. Sure. We can just put wait a second. Let's do this. There. Just trade rejected.
All right, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my gosh. Bengals are making it tough here. Bengals are making it tough. 2nd, 4th, and 5th. All right. Perfect. So we now have picks 18, 49, 72, 82, 97. We got the third round. Look at that jump, 97 to 162. Yikes. But let's get this rolling here. Fernando Mendoza, probably Ruben Bain to the Jets. This is going freakishly slow. Holy moly. I said it. Oh, man. If you watched should I start this over real quick?
Yeah. There goes the
Oh,
line.
man. Okay. We're going to start this over.
Take number 4.
Oh, I did put the speed at the bottom. Oh, whoops, people. My bad. Random meter, put it all the way down. We need it realistic as possible. You have got to be kidding me. It's really asking me to sign up. It's never done this before. Oh, man. Wow.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so let's see if I can pull it up again here. Stick with us, people. That would be sucky.
Here, let me pull up the Jeopardy music.
You know what? Yeah, you just keep doing that, Trev. I'm signing up for a free membership with this because it is free.
Oh my god, we're in shambles.
Wow, that's crazy though, because we've done so many of these on like the blueprints,
It's
and it's
probably
never
where you
asked
can
me
do
for
one a day. I take it.
That's
which is
probably it. Okay,
done.
see, this makes no sense. It says an account with this email already exists. I've never made an account for this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let's just skip it.
We
We'll
might
come
just
back to
need
it.
to skip it, people. But now I'm in a different app. So I got it. Okay, I got it. People, we're going. We got this.
We're totally fine.
all
Everything's
right.
fine. We're good.
All good, people. All right, let's get this back on there. And we are back. Who should we trade with? Maybe the Bengals.
Maybe.
Third round pick. Let's do second, fourth, and fifth. Maybe that'll go through. Oh, it did. All right.
Put it on the screen.
Oh, I thought it was. Man. All right. Now we have 18, 49, 72, 82, and 97. Look at this jump between 97 and 162.
Yeah, we might have to trade 97.
All right, here we go. Here's a little speed. David Bailey goes at 4. All right, there we go. Just like we said, Jeremiah Love at 7 to
Downs
the Commanders.
at 10.
Downs to the Bengals. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Jordan Tyson to the Saints is a good one. But yeah, Jeremiah Love goes to the Commanders at 7. So Vikings, if you are looking at trading Jonathan Greenard with the first round pick, got to target the Commanders. We're not going to trade up here. We're just going to pick. All right. This is interesting because now the reports have came out about Ty Simpson, and now he is 6th down on the board. Do we give up on J.J. McCarthy? I don't think we do. Let's look at our trades here. Giants, we'd trade 20 back. This one's interesting right here. The Eagles, we'd drop 5 spots and pick at 54 again. So we'd acquire a second round pick with this. That one is interesting with the Eagles.
It was 23. What?
It was 23 and then 54. All of these other ones are not great, but this is interesting because if we did trade down, maybe Avion Terrell would be there. But there's just I don't want to draft a receiver in the first round if we don't need to. I think we can get a receiver later. I mean, Mekhi Lemon is very good, and honestly, it would be tough to pass him up right now. It'd be very, very tough to pass him up. I will.
No, I think we trade down. I mean, depth is.
I think we do, but if Cassius Howell is there at 23 for us with this Eagles trade, we are taking Cassius Howell. Get that edge or TJ. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. We're going to take that Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles, and then let that roll
picks.
through here. Cassius Howell went. Okay. Oh, wow. Avion Terrell is there still. Okay. Let's see about more trades. No, these are all included with futures. All right, we are sticking and picking here. All right, what sticks out already? So we did talk about the D-line depth. Caden McDonald is a beast on Ohio State's D-line there. What was his 6'2", 326 pounds. Absolute mega human. It's just the best way to say it there. Avion Terrell slipped 2 spots. He was projected 21. And he's someone that I've targeted heavily in these. Really good in man coverage, really good at the line. AJ Terrell's brother, who's been a very reliable corner in the NFL. I'll let you choose here, Trev. I mean, TJ Parker is another intriguing name, but I don't think it's as intriguing. I really love Colton Hood out of Tennessee too, but look at that, 4.40. Yeah, that's. But I'll let you choose between Terrell. Cade McDonald is a good one, but yeah, let's.
It's like the
Terrell
Hughes
here.
brothers, right?
Yeah.
Or like
now we gotta go get AJ. All right, so we take a cornerback, round 1, and then what is our next pick here? 49. Let's just let it roll through here. Dylan Theinman is.
That's another very possible pick for the Vikings in real life.
Which one?
From Oregon. Theinman.
Yeah, Dylan. Yeah, he is. Dude, he had a very impressive combine. Very impressive. D'Angelo Pons is there. Wow, we could have waited.
There goes our receiver, Rosell.
I should have stopped it because I totally would have traded up
Rodriguez,
for him too.
linebacker.
Dang. Oh, yeah, okay. So Jacob Rodriguez is sitting right here too. We do have another pick in 5 picks. That's the Bengals one. Or, sorry, the Eagles, not Bengals. So let's see here. We're not going to choose offensive guard. We're good there. Chris Bell, big speed threat, 4.40. Not my biggest. Not really anything that I've targeted too bad here. I don't really like many of these guys right now. Trades, I feel like those are a bit too far back.
Yeah. So we just got to pick.
I am not. Well, we're not going to pick.
The linebacker thing stands out to me. Just even if we're able to, well, I guess if you do recenter Wilson, then you probably won't go linebacker here. I just don't like how we don't have a good young linebacker, assuming Ivan Pace is gone, which I think certainly will be the case. Pace will want a fresh start elsewhere.
Yeah, he definitely will.
And with Pace, I just feel like his football IQ, he's just probably not picking up Flores' complex play style.
That is definitely, but he's just also terrible in like coverage. It's just so bad to watch. All right, I will say, if we did want to get our center for the future, Connor Liu is the best center in the draft. And that's actually very, very intriguing. I really love Connor Liu. I mean, he's a big dude, 6'3", 310 pounds. I don't know a ton about his stats or sacks let up or whatever.
It's just tough because he's, as of right now, we're keeping Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing: they're not going to re-sign Ryan Kelly after this year. They really aren't.
No. Yeah, no.
We could. Jake Slaughter is a really other. Look at that, 6'5", 303 pounds.
If anything, where was that center we were looking at? Is he one of the next?
Connor Liu, he's at 55. So I might like Jake Slaughter a little bit even more.
I think you like both of them. I think you wait for the second pick coming up here.
Okay, so
there you go.
Actually, I want to look at the wide receiver depth real quick. Antonio Williams, big dude out of Clemson. We got Jacoby Lane sitting there. Deion Burks, Trev had a insane. Look at that, a 4.340. He had a really, really good combine. That is a speed threat we could target at later in our late third round there. But wide receiver, no. I think right here we take Jacob Rodriguez.
What about running backs?
It's a good point. But we could wait a little bit. I like Emmett Johnson. I like Mike Washington. He was the standout running back at the combine, placing top 5 in almost every single. He has jumped on. Look at that, a 4.340, but he's also 6'1". He's not like a small running back. Just speed. Yeah, I know. So I think we target Emmett Johnson or Mike Washington later for running backs. Wide receiver, I'm good with waiting a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe target Dion, but
What
I
about
think
tight end?
we got to
there
look
any
at
tight-
edge too. But tight ends we would wait. We're not going
No.
to choose one right
Yeah.
now. The edge department, I like Joshua Josephs. He might be a guy at 54, but I think I guess we should look at safety too. Genesis Smith sticks out. I like Jalen Kilgore too as a depth guy in later. Look at that, 440. He's a big hitter too from South Carolina. I think right now we go Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm cool
Get a
with that.
linebacker for the future because, I mean, both of our linebackers are 31, 32 years old. Actually, I think Eric Wilson's 32, I think. Either way, Jacob Rodriguez. Bring him in.
There we go.
Walk him down.
And
All right.
our center made it, looks like.
This is going to get interesting here. So both Connor Liu and Jake Slaughter's not going to go for a while. Connor Liu is a good one here. Let's look at the trades real quick. Drop back 8 spots and acquire 94.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
You don't think so? All right.
Well, especially if you're going to go Lou, he's probably gone. Isn't he the second best available here?
He is. I really like Jake Slaughter out of Florida, but Lou could be where we go right here. I just want to look over everything again. So D-line, we went corner in the first round, so we got to kind of think about this too. LT is still there. Look at that, 6'3", 4, 840. Yeah. Tyreek Sapp. Now this dude was I think he was like suspended for the whole year. First, he did something bad off the field, but he's a beast.
Oh. Does it show the weakness?
Let's see here. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of weaknesses. Whoa. Production spike in senior year.
I don't see anything.
Weird. I do like Tyreek Sapp, though. He's a beast. I'm not going to worry about D-line right now. I don't know a lot about Gabe from Illinois. 6'4", 260, big speed guy. Same with Joshua Josephs. Derek Moore, he's interesting, but this is a tough one here. We're not going to go safety. I don't like the receivers right now. Yeah, I think we go Connor Liu. Get our center.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And then what's our pick after this? 72. Oh, yeah, we can wait. Let's just let it roll through there. All right. Jadarian Price to the Texans. Josephs to the Patriots.
So it's Jadarian Price and Montgomery.
Oh, really?
Woody Marks.
Yeah. I thought it was the Lions. I forgot about the trade that they did. All right. Let's look at QB now. All right.
Well, I mean, it's obviously a joke, but then again, quarterback. It'll be interesting seeing who like our free agent signing quarterback is. So whether it's Kyler, Geno, Kirk.
I just have such a problem with this quarterback class. It sucks. This quarterback class is horrible. There's not many standout guys. I mean, Mendoza's good. Simpson might have a good NFL career, but I don't.
We can run the Philly special with Taylor Green. Roll him out. Give him a jump ball. 6'5", 4'3", 640. Right, because
stand out right there.
He was the quarterback that got the vertical jump record.
Yeah.
Right.
Over Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
Which I'm so glad my quarterback.
Okay, so here we go with the Vikings maybe cutting T.J. Hawkinson. Eli Stowers is sitting here right where he's supposed to be picked at our 72 pick here. That's interesting for sure.
That's true.
Running back, we could wait until next pick. We're not going to pick a running back right now. Wide receiver, Jacoby Lane. Deion Burks is still there. Edge, Romello Height. I still like him out of Texas Tech. Trying to see if I know Kamara pretty well, but Anthony Lucas, I don't know a ton about. I haven't seen a lot of his play. NFL ready size, so that's also a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
If he's already kind of shaped up to be in the NFL, that's always a big thing. Man, all right. This is very interesting because I didn't think we'd be going the tight end route, but then Eli Stowers is just staring at me right here. You know, he's just staring at me at 73 here. And he's really the only other tight end here I'd feel good with. Michael Trigg, if that happened, would be fine, but Eli Stowers is like the only other standout guy here. Tight end depth is horrible again to this draft. I'm not picking a receiver here. I'm not picking a running back. We can go to D-line.
Tight end, maybe. That's what I'm planning. I mean, I really feel like Hawkins. Gosh, I'm worried the Vikings are just going to restructure him, which I just want to cut ties with him. I don't really think. I don't want to keep pushing money down the road with him. So
now the other thing is, like, do we get more depth in the interior D-line? Because just like we talked about, it is pretty there's not a lot of depth. I mean, Williams being your fourth, I think that honestly, I'm not really worried about tight end because even if they were to cut Hawkinson, we still have Oliver sitting there. So I feel like we go D-line here if you're good with that.
Well, I'm just trying to think against. We got Ingram, Dawkins, we got Redmond,
Levi, Drake, Rodriguez. There's your top three, which isn't a bad top three, but I just like to have that fourth guy, you know.
Right. And my worry is if Oliver gets hurt or just two tight end sets.
Yeah.
Now that Ham's also going to be retired. I mean, it's Gavin Bartholomew, if I'm saying that right. I got to like think about it when I say it.
Yeah. Bartholomew. Yeah.
But he didn't even play because didn't he have a back injury? It was, right? So that's concerning. I'm just worried about the tight end depth. It's hard doing this not knowing what the Hawkinson thing will be.
We can go tight end here. Yeah. I'm fine with going tight end. I really love Eli Stowers.
Well, so for best available, do we have more current depth at tight end or D-line?
It's tight. Well, tight end it's very low. Like there's not a lot of guys here. If we're gonna choose a tight end in this draft, it should be Stowers if he's here. So I say we pick Stowers right now.
Let's do it.
I mean, very good. He's really good with the ball too, and really good hands. So, all right, Eli Stowers, welcome. What's our next pick here? It is 82. I forgot we got multiple third-round picks here. All right, so 82.
Eli now.
Oh, Julian Neal just went trade. Nope.
Jeez, that's terrible.
All right, now we got to start maybe thinking about a wide receiver. Jacoby Lane and Deion Burks are there. I'm very interested in Deion Burks. Very interesting. Wow. Nearly hit 22.3 miles per hour on GPS tracking. That is insane. Man. All right. But okay, my thing with wide receiver, both of these guys, there's a chance Deion Burks falls to 97.
My only thing though, right? So here, throw up our picks again. Like all our picks we own. All right, so we got 72.
Wow, that was our last
so we got
pick.
3. I'm just thinking we should either trade down if there's a fair offer. Either you trade down 82 or 97 to just kind of fill that middle gap. And even if we got to throw in
between here,
if we even got to throw in both 233, 239.
Oh yeah, those
for like trading up and stuff. Yeah.
I just want to see if anyone sticks out right now. Edge, Anthony Lucas is there, but no, I mean, I'd be fine with that. Now, do we take this Cardinals offer? They're offering 104 and 115. Now we'd only have to wait like another 12 picks till 97. I don't think we
trade down now, do we? Or do we not really like anyone here?
Well, see, the running back is. I think we can maybe pray that Emmett gets down to 97, but if not, we can pick Mike Washington, who is that big combine standout. That or a wide receiver there, Deion Burks. I think we trade down here and get those 2 4th-round picks.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that. Acquire 2 to fill in that space there. Anthony Lucas. Emmett Johnson.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, and there goes Deion Burks. All right, so yeah, the wide receiver depth. Who was the other wide receiver that went? Jacoby Lane. Yeah, I mean that was obvious he was going to go.
Right.
All right, so here I do not like Katron Allen. He is not a guy that you will be drafting. I can tell you that right now. You can't
Watch him
have
turn
him.
out to be the best one in this class.
Well,
Being
maybe,
gnarly.
but like it's just not what the Vikings need. He's a slower back. They need speed. They would go with Mason. Edge. Crawford. Did I see that right? 44 tackles, 10 and a half TFLs, 5 sacks, and an interception. Wow. That's yeah, that's nice. So what's our next pick then? We have 104. I bet Mike Washington, the running back, will be there at 104. So let's go edge here. Or D-line. Huh. No, I gotta wait for Tyreek Sapp. All right, let's go edge here, and I want to pick Crawford. I didn't get to watch him a lot this year, but those stats really jump out at me right here. And he's a big dude, 6'4", 250, speed guy. Get across from good old Dallas Turner. There goes Ted Hurst to the Bengals, adding another wide receiver. This one's a little intriguing. Drop 8, but no, I think we are good there. All right. Do we take Mike Washington? Or we could get some offensive tackle depth. Let's check the safeties. Bud Clark, he met with the Vikings over at the Combine. So this one's actually a realistic one. Bud Clark, big hitter.
Why do I even feel like that's just such a football name?
Bud
I can't
Clark.
explain it.
Bud Clark.
I don't know if it's because of Bud Grant.
Yeah.
Or what, but it just sounds
It
like
might
a
be.
future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think oh man, this is tough. I think we just take the running back. I think we have to. I don't want to accidentally.
Don't overthink.
I mean, look at this. 223 pounds and he ran a 4.33.
And he's perfect to complement Mason with that speed.
All right, we got our running back, Mike Washington. And let's let it go through. There goes my guy, Skylar Bell.
All right, time to draft our new kicker.
All right. Oh my gosh, Bud Clark actually fell. I think we pick him right away here. If you're okay with that. There's our safety.
Like I said, future Hall of Famer. So we go safety.
I didn't think he would fall to 115, but that's actually a very big surprise to me. So what's our next pick here? Do we have to wait? Yeah, we still got to wait a while. All right. So wait a second. What do we have so far? I'll just let it go. I was
going to say, well, do you want to pause it real quick if we want to look at a trade?
So once
between obviously those are terrible picks, but
we got our edge. We still need to look at D-line, which dang it, my Tyreek Sapp just went to the Niners.
Here, open our picks again. Do we want to trade up just because you have so many picks and it's getting late in the draft?
I would.
So
let's trade up to like 130 area. Or wait, we're already past 130. Let's go around the 140 area. Yeah.
What's the team we're going to trade with?
I really don't think it matters at this point.
Well, I know, but just so you can. Wow.
Let's just do.
Do you know what team that's coming up in like the next 10? Did you see the list?
Well, this is the list right here. The Texans are picking right now.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, let's do the Commanders just because we had those. They're at 146. Giants at 144. Let's do those. Let's try to get this pick 144. We'd have to trade. What do you think? The 6th round pick and both 7ths.
Yeah, I don't even think this will go through.
We could do 162 and one of the 7ths, both of the 7ths. I think we just gotta kind of let it go through.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, we have to wait. Ay. But either way, so we have our corner in the 1st round, Avion Terrell, linebacker. We got our center, tight end, edge, running back, and safety. So now really all we have to look at is maybe interior D-line and then a depth wide receiver, and we are on the clock. Alex Harkey I chose in the last one. Big dude, 6'6", 308. Markel Bell was a I'm choosing. I don't even care. This dude's a giant. I remember watching him in the. Should we? Oh man, that's
Just screw it. I
very
mean, we're at
interesting.
that point where we're taking like best player available, or
I just want to see if anyone else is sticking out real quick. Nope. Okay, I gotta go Bryce Lance. I'm sorry. This guy, look at this, 4.3, 4.40 in the combine, and this is the guy I keep talking about on the show, people. If you've watched the last few episodes, you have heard Bryce Lance come out of my mouth a few times because the dude dominated at the combine. Yeah,
NDSU,
right from NDSU.
Like,
we need to pick
not
him right
hometown,
now.
but as close as you can get to hometown for
Yeah.
NDSU.
Yeah, we're picking Bryce Lance.
Now the only argument to that is his brother, big time bust.
Okay, well,
he'd be a bust,
yeah.
But I'm not going to.
We'll take that chance. We'll take it. Yeah. Now we got interior.
I was going to say if Kwesi can draft bust, so can we.
Yeah, true. We have a little bit of leeway here. All right. D-line, Bryson Eason, Devin Eastern, Cameron Balls there.
Did we even draft interior D-line?
No, we haven't yet. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like kind of where we were at each time. There wasn't many good options. And there's a bunch of first round options in interior D-line, but none of them were at 18 for us. That's where Aaron Graves is interesting, though. The Iowa dude, this guy had a really good combine too.
When we played, I mean, Iowa destroyed the entire Gopher team, but I felt like he was.
Yes, you're right. Aaron Graves was one of the big ones that did some hurting. Yeah. I mean, Taylon Green is sitting there at QB. Oh,
I never get that. Like, what does a vertical jump even matter for a quarterback? Quarterback sneaks is really the only thing. Like jumping for a like over the O line for like a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only thing I can.
Now the thing with Keegan Trost, the offensive tackle, just like it says right here, 6th-year senior, he has a lot of experience. 94th percentile per PFF, elite ability to create movement. Could be a decent tackle depth pick here. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point we're kind of taking best available.
I know Trost a little bit, but all right. I think on this next one we take interior D-line no matter what because we have to at some point.
Is there any good punters?
It doesn't show on here. You can't choose special teams on here. Stupid.
Darn.
And Justin Jefferson goes to the Lions. Yeah. Linebacker from Alabama. Yeah. All right. Devin Eastern's available. All right. I'm not going to lie. Aaron Graves too. But here's the thing. The thing with Devin Eastern, he had a really good Shrine Bowl where he actually met with the Vikings too there. Well, that was when Kwesi was GM, so that's bad luck. But no, I think this would be a fine pick. Devin Eastern. I mean, it's a 7th round pick. How crazy are you going to get?
And you
keep the Gopher. Yeah, keep the Gopher home. And then this is our last pick, I think. Yeah, it is. Do we just pick a quarterback? That means we got someone from every position here. I think we do.
Pretty much.
I do not like Jalen Daniels at all. Luke Altmaier, no. Morton, no. Pavia, go. Yeah, Pavia is going to be a bust. Joe Fanano, I think is how you say his name, from UConn. Super good year. Look at that. For his size at a quarterback position, that's not terrible. 4.83. I mean, it's not great, but he's just a gunslinger. He doesn't have a running ability. This is a guy that would, if he would step in, he could run KOC's offense. So I think Joe from UConn. I think we picked him last time, but I loved watching him this year. UConn was a fun team to watch with Skylar Bell at wide receiver. Yeah. So as it's coming to an end here, let's see what grade we got. A B+. Okay, so that's not terrible. Okay, so it's hating our Kayron Crawford pick. That I feel like that's a bit. Avion Terrell A+ pick. So traded back, still got Terrell. I don't know how Rodriguez at 49 is a B-, but Connor Lew B, Eli Stowers C+, Mike Washington B, Bud Clark A-.
Later picks.
Yeah, we hit on the later picks. I don't know how Bryce Lance isn't like a after that combine, but yeah. Hey, there we go. I think that's a pretty dang good draft that we just had there. Yeah.
Hey,
there
and
we
the
go, people.
Vikings haven't officially made Brzezinski the full-time GM, so we're just saying Bruce and I, we might have a chance at the real-life GM role. Just saying.
That is very true. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there we go,
Nice
people.
work.
Yeah, good mock draft. We're gonna do a lot more of them with a month left of this time until the draft here. So, but people remember, 1 week away from free agency. Keep tuning in. Love the support on YouTube. We're coming out with content pretty much every day. We're trying for every day right now. So, and people, big announcement Sunday. Haven't told you what it is, but I've been hinting at it. So everyone tune in Sunday for your chance to be a part of something big news. But other than that, everyone go follow the YouTube.
Well, no, wait. Do you want to make predictions for tonight's game?
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Oh, man. We'll do that real quick. Just shoot our predictions and go. Yeah. I completely forgot we were doing that. Okay. Yep. Wolves Raptors tonight. Let's pop that on the screen. Here we go. Trevor, make your prediction first.
All right. The Wolves winning 117 to. How has Toronto been doing? 117 to 111.
111.
And then I didn't really think about a player prediction for tonight. Let's go with we'll go Io to score. What's he averaging? Like 14.
With the Wolves, it's like
we'll say
12.
We'll say Io will have 3 or more threes.
Okay. 3 plus threes. All right, so I have a feeling about this game tonight. The Wolves have been going really well, and the Raptors are still a good team, and the Wolves have been playing up to this competition, and they beat the Nuggets in a good game. But they struggle against the Grizzlies for the most part. If it wasn't for Ant, they lose that game every time out of every 100 times that they play them in that kind of a way. I have a weird feeling the Wolves will lose tonight. I just don't know. I feel like they're not going to bring it. It's just been their thing all year, not playing up to the. And I'm not saying the Raptors are a bad team. They're good overall. They have good pieces everywhere
in their conference.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's just I think they're just underappreciated because you just don't hear a lot from the Raptors this year. They're just playing good ball for the most part. But I do have the Wolves losing. I was going to say 110 to 104. And I am sticking with my Naz Reid propaganda because he's had 3 bad games in a row. This usually isn't what Naz Reid consists of. Consists of bounce back games. Naz Reid, 15 plus points. I don't remember the last time he's done that. So I got to stick with it. I got to stick with my guy. And there's our predictions. All right. So book that, people. Wolves Raptors tonight. Have fun watching it. For us, go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Big announcement Sunday. Be here for it. And we will see you guys tomorrow.